Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we went and entered on our way into the Maclania Woods here, and had to do a very annoying butterfly minigame that was happening to collect some rewards that we do need. Now, how those butterfly minigames are supposed to be working is that there's two different colors of butterflies. There's the blue, and then there's also the red. The red ones are the type of butterflies that you don't really want to be running on into out here in this area, and if you go ahead and run on into those type of red butterflies, well, we are of course going to be on a time limit within the butterfly mini game, but every time that you try to interact with those red butterflies, it's going to be costing you a little bit of the extra amount of time that you're going to have to go and do this type of reward. So you don't really want to be trying to enter on into those type of red butterflies there, or you will have to battle out with the fiends that are going to be like double the plus of the attack power that they're going to be showing up here, or double the stats that are happening from their original counterpart from before, which they are not fun at all whatsoever. But I'm glad that we went and conquered out with those for right now, and we can start moving into the other halfway margin part of our way here in the Maclania Woods. Now, if you guys see what is going on right now, is that Auron is cutting down a way that we can now enter on into another certain type of boss that is going to be happening here. This is going to be known as the Spherimorph. Now, how this boss is supposed to be is that this guy is like an elemental, like bubble that is going to be happening. And now, a way to actually at least somewhat be able to knock out this guy, I want to say in a better type of way, is that if you guys remember, we have Kimahri now as a black magic user. So we actually do not have one, but we do have two black magic users. And I do want to say is that majority of the time is that you want to make sure that you have Auron, Lulu, and Kimahri as well. And you should at least be able to knock out with this guy here pretty nicely, and be able to get your overkill attack, and be able to get a lot of the different type of ability points and other things of that type of nature to at least boost up within our sphere grid as well too in the process. So we could go and try out with some stealing here, and let's see what we got. So it looks like this Spherimorph guy, this bubble, is actually able to go and steal some ethers. Now there is another item that you can go and steal from him. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go and steal from it, because I guess it's going to be a little bit of a harder type of steal to go and pick up with, but that's totally fine. I don't think we're going to be needing it, I don't think, for anything, so hopefully that's not going to be the case. But now here for Auron is if you guys remember, we do have Power Break, and we also do have Magic Break. Now what's going to happen here is that we can use Magic Break or Power Break, and we'll actually be able to see what type of move that this guy is going to be using. Now that's something that you kind of want to go and use as a special handy dandy type of tool, because every time that you're going to go and start using those black magic spells from Lulu or Kimahri, you're not going to be able to really know exactly what type of weakness that this guy is going to go and have. So you kind of have to use your Power Break or Magic Break for those type of situations to begin with here. So later on throughout this battle, I decided to just kind of cut some things out, because this battle does take a little bit of some time, because again, you kind of always have to judge exactly what type of move or what type of situation is going to be there. But nice, we got ourselves with a Slayer Overdrive for Lulu. Now, what's going to happen here is that when we go and find our first of many Jex Spheres, there is going to be 10 in total, and we're going to have to get a special overdrive move for Auron, and I'm pretty certain that anytime that we go and find any of these spheres, we'll be able to get that overdrive that we do want and pass it along to, of course, to Auron from here, which I believe, since this is going to be the first of many of these spheres, we are going to get a boost of an overdrive for, of course, with Auron. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to just be doing out here with Final Fantasy X, but we're also, of course, going to be having to do some more of our stuff with, I want to say some more of Yokai Watch 3. We are going to be trying out the brand new QR code functionality within the game, because I've never really tried out the QR codes before, and not even on Citra as well, too. So this should be pretty interesting to see how that's going to be all about.
Well, you said it was going to be a long trip.
This is actually pretty cool. I kind of like how these Jex Spheres kind of have like kind of homemade movie situation that's going on.
You know, this is no
Now, I know that there's a couple of them that we could go and search for right now at this moment, and that's of course being one right here with the Spherimorph. There's also going to be one located over in the part at the very beginning of the Maclania Woods. That's going to be having another type of homemade type of movie that's going to be happening from that type of part. Now, the last one, unfortunately, I can't really go and show you guys all the way over for what I do want to go and do for today, so we'll have to go and pick up with that one for the next episode, but we'll be able to look for that. Now, I don't know if there's any more, like, compared, like, after the Thunder Plains, so we'll have to do some more research with that, so we'll have to see what's going to happen from there. But yeah, just remind yourself that this is a place that we're going to have to go and check out later, because there is going to be an Elbed primer around within this location part right here. So we're going to have to make sure that we go and spot that out.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Oh, Lord Braska.
Lord Braska.
So I guess this is back in the past, right? Because we don't really know who Braska was yet. I know that Braska was, I think, what, was Yuna's dad, I believe?
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Well, we'll see what the other extra parts of this is all about here, then. Now, today is going to be the day that Friday Night SmackDown is going to be started within my, within the recording for today. And not only that, but I am excited about to see what the playoffs are going to be all about, because in NHL right now, I believe Colorado is now at 3-2 at this point, right? So, should be interesting to see what's going to happen from there, because I believe today is the day where I think it is going to be Game 4 for tonight. So, interested to see how that's going to be turning out to be. I know that my team, well, I know that another one of my favorite teams is that Vancouver just won another one of the games between with the Edmonton Oilers, which that was a really close game as well too.
Anyways, I believe in you. Be good.
Now, if you guys did miss out on the latest live stream that did happen back on YouTube, we went and continued onward with more of Monster Hunter Stories, and we just went and taken on a pretty annoying sub-boss that was in the game, known as Zamtrios, which I do not like that guy at all whatsoever. It's like a dinosaur shark type of creature that's in that game. Now, apparently you could actually get a Monster Egg from one of those. And I actually did some off recording, and I did look up on the special type of monsters that we want to go and pick up early, well, not really early game wise, but within the main story wise of the game. And right now, off recording, I do have 2 of those that said monsters on the party. So the next time that we go and head back into Monster Hunter Stories, you guys are going to be seeing a new type of team that will be getting featured throughout the remainder part of our next adventure that's going to be showing up. And we're going to have some pretty nice good monsters to be really good for what's going to happen later on throughout the other battles. Because I do have a monster known as Red Kuzu, and I do have another monster known as the Zamtrios, which that is the main thing that we went and originally fought with. Now we do have our own, so that we can be able to explore around within the actual waters of our way of that area. So can't wait until we go and do that for next Thursday.
All right, let's go.
Let's go indeed. Let's start moving.
I had to start accepting
No more spending time around within this area anymore. But yeah, so there's a little tutorial about how the Jet Spheres are going to work, so we're going to have to go and try to find them. But we do have the Overdrive for Shooting Star at this point, so pretty cool. Now, if you guys remember, there was that little secret passageway around back in one of the save points here in Maclania Woods, and that was where we went and found one of the special Elbed primers around within our time. Now, while continuing throughout that pathway, there is like some sort of like a route that you can be able to go and jump between certain spots here in the Maclania Woods. We can actually use the special type of glowing spheres that are here, and that will take us right back to some special locations. And the one location is going to be the one where that other second Jet Sphere is going to be, and that's going to be right at the very beginning of this place. So head on through this area for right now. This will take us to another one of these pathways, but there's a fork in the road here. Go and talk to one of the people that are here, and now since we got this area open, there will be some secret little passageways that we can go and do some checking around here with. And for that matter, we can go and open up with this way, and this will take us right to the very beginning of the area once again. And as you guys will go and see, just check to your right hand side here, and there's another Jek sphere. So let's just go and sit down and take a nice good little take a look-see here, and let's go and enjoy another cutscene with our way of what Jek's story is going to be all about now. So it seems like for this one here is that we're going to be seeing Jek that's going to be completely locked up in some sort of castle area or fortress type of place that's showing up around within our way now.
From Zanarkand, are you not?
What of it?
Watch your tongue, knave.
So this is Lord Braska right there.
I am Braska.
Alright.
A summoner.
Well, at least we get to finally see who this guy is after all this time. Had to wait like literally halfway to the game, but at least we're finally here though to go and see him.
What's the catch?
That easy to see, was it? I soon leave.
But so far for Super Mario Bros. Wonder Co-op, if you guys haven't checked out that episode out yet, we got, I think, maybe 2 more other areas. I know that we got 1 more other big area to at least go find the last of the Royal Seeds, and then we do have the battle with Bowser himself, which then hopefully by the time that we're all done with Super Mario Bros. Wonder Co-op, we're off to Epic Mickey and the Power of 2. So hope you guys do go and check out all that with me and my friend Kevin. That should be really fun and a really cool, exciting series to get ourselves into that. Now there is Super Meat Boy that I do want to do a co-op with my friend Kevin for, but we'll have to see what happens when that time actually does roll around. But that is on our list of games to go and play around together with.
Hey! You want to step in here and say that?
What does it matter? No one truly believes that I, a fallen summoner wed to an Albed, could possibly defeat sin. This is what they say. No one expects us to succeed. Braska, sir.
Well, even though that even if you guys do destroy up with Sin, we already kind of know what happens, right? The next time that we get to see Sin again is where Jek actually becomes Sin out here, right?
Obscurity for refusing the hand of the priest's daughter. What delightful irony it would be if we defeated Sin.
Now, if you guys remember, like just like a few minutes ago, with like the first of many of those type of specialty Jek spheres that we went and saw from the very beginning, Jek actually did go and speak about that. That within the within that one part of his whole movie that was going on, he did say that at some point that we're gonna get ourselves stuck in this world of Spira, right? And that's exactly what happened with us. But anyways, I think for right now, we're just going to go and end off with our episode for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, peace.